for e-commerce dropshipping. So make sure to stick around till the end of the video, because I'll be sharing some cool tips and tricks that can help you grow your dropshipping business to the next level. So let's start. So I'm going to be sharing a few strategies that you guys can use to your advantage, and it would be very beneficial for you in your career as well as in your entrepreneurial journey. So I'll just share my experiences with you guys, so it will be very valuable for you, so that you can make more money. All right, let's start. So I've got a few strategies that I'd like to share. So it's tried and tested strategy. So I would really appreciate that if you can watch this session and understand it much more clearly, and use it and implement it in your own business. So let's start. So without wasting any further time, so I just like to share the first point, which is really important, right, in this case. So let me just share my screen if I can. All right. Let me share my screen. So guys, meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, just drop them in the chat. I'm looking at your comments regularly on the other side of my screen. So make sure to drop your questions and your concerns in the chat. That would be awesome. All right. All right. Okay. So the first point is platform selection. So what I mean by platform selection is you need to decide which particular social media platform are you going to target, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Instagram, whether it's any other platform. So you need to know what kind of platforms you're targeting. All right. So yeah. I'll just continue on what I said. So you need to know which social media platforms you're targeting, and then based on the social media platform, you have to understand the demographic for each platform. So right now in this video, I'm going to share some of the secrets that the other dropshippers don't tell you, or other e-commerce gurus don't tell you. One of the main strategies in order to make more revenue is to build more community, which sounds really absurd, but you have to take a route which is clear and in a way very ethical, because I believe that if you don't choose the right vehicle or right pathway, you're going to fall short. So you have to play a long-term strategy. In order to play a long-term strategy, you need to follow some certain guidelines and steps to get to that level. There is no short-term success. So that's the thing that I'm addressing right now. So guys, if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat. The session is going to be a bit long, so I'm just constantly looking at all your comments and all. So make sure to add some sort of questions that I can also learn from. All right. So the key strategy that I want to share about is you need to focus on minimum 2 to 3 platforms a day. You have to ensure that you're consistent throughout the journey. So the first point is platform selection. So what I suggest from my experience is, right now you should target at least Facebook. Facebook is still a really good place to promote your products and services organically. So I'm going to focus more on organic in this session. So the Facebook and Instagram is still good. If you're targeting Instagram Reels, that would be awesome. So make sure to target Reels and create viral. Try to create viral content where you can get some traction in. TikTok is still good. Of course, it's still good. But right now it's kind of like saturated right now. So however, it's really your wish. There's been a lot of restrictions on TikTok lately. So I would really suggest, like, if you have any, so I really suggest to use some of the platforms. What I suggest is, of course, like YouTube. YouTube is where all the you get more sponsorships, you get more brand value, you'll get more authentication, because the viewers on YouTube are much more valuable in that case. So I would really suggest YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Those are 3 platforms primarily you should target. And of course, like if you can go, like if you are a designer, maybe let's say, or maybe like let's say if you're into more creative stuff, you can go on Pinterest and you can explore different stuff. But that's not the point that I'm trying to make. So that's the first point. So let me just write down the first point itself, like, so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. A platform selection. So let me just show my. So this is the first point. The first point is platform selection. You need to select which platforms are good for your business. That's it. The second point that I want to share about is content planning. So what I mean by that is, let me just write down content planning. Let me show this too. Okay, so this is the point that I'm going to that I'm talking about right now. So you need to at least plan your content before you're about to post it. So what I'd suggest is you create a calendar, a content calendar, where you can schedule your content on different social media platforms every single day. You need to let's say if you let's say if you're selling e-commerce dropshipping products, right? Like it could be Facebook, of course. Facebook is one platform where you could advertise your products, and Instagram. So if you want to grow organically, how would you go about it? So one of the things that I would really say is you need to post organic reels content. The reels content would be very beneficial for your business. You can showcase your product, and you can highlight its benefits and its features, like how it could solve your problem. So you can schedule like a mix of content, right? Like if like you have to tell your audience that this product is your life savior. You have to position your product in that way, because if you don't position your product in that way, like you won't be able to make more sales. And if you don't make more sales, you're going to drop off very soon. And so the point that I'm trying to make is you have to consistently plan out and post content on different social media platforms. I've just mentioned previously in the first point that what are those three platforms. So I'll just repeat it again: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. They are still these three platforms are still the biggest platforms. Like TikTok is also one of them, but TikTok has lately been very bad. They have put restrictions on almost every other video when you are putting out there. Like, so if you're a newbie, I wouldn't suggest you to go on TikTok, because like you would expect every other dropshipper or e-commerce guru to advise you to go to TikTok. But I'm not one of those, right? Like I'm going to be very realistic. TikTok is not the good place right now. It had its pros, but it's not right now. So you need to drop off and then jump off that wagon right now. All right. So the third point that I wanted to share is visual appeal. Okay. So this is like pretty straightforward. Like there's nothing very complicated in that. So when you're advertising your products, you need to put high quality images. Like you have to put high quality images, because if you don't put high quality images and videos, and so it's people are not likely going to engage with your ad, or let's say, or your content. You have to be very authentic in whatever you do. So just let me write this right down. Like the third point, visual appeal, is really important. So the visual appeal is like really important. So the points that I'm sharing right now is displayed on the screen. So make sure to follow what I'm saying, right? So in the visual appeal section, you have to consistently upload high quality content and high quality content. So I can like share a lot of secrets right now. I can explain to you on how to get high valuable content for free. So if you're interested, just make sure to type yes in the comment section, and I'll just make a video and then post it in the group, perhaps, or maybe talk about it in the next live session. So make sure, like, if you're interested, just type yes in the comment section, right? Let's move on. The fourth thing that I'm going to talk about is now here's okay, yes. So I've got a one comment. Okay, cool. So I'll make a note of this. I'll make a note of this, and I talk about this in the next live session. So the fourth point that I'm going to talk about is hashtag caption. So so let me write down hashtag caption. So guys, you can just follow what I'm saying. And now here I'm just going to drop some bombs. So this is going to be a really good one. 1 minute. Okay, cool. So here is the hashtag captions. This is the fourth point, the hashtag captions. So lately you have explored on a lot of content on TikTok and Instagram. Like you can see very high quality captions that have been displayed when you on the video, which grabs your attention. And like, see, putting captions and on all of your videos can be a pain in the ass, right? Like, sorry to say that word, but it really takes up much of your time and toll on your health. So what I have come up with is that there is a free AI tool. I'll just like to share with you. So let me share my screen. uh, 1 minute. Just let me share my screen. I'll share you a very quick AI tool that will help you create captions. 1 minute. So this is the tool that I'm talking about. Simplified.com. So this tool is like really great. Like if you want to create a eye-catchy videos, high quality captions, you can use this. So I'm sure that you have heard of Alex Hermosi. He's a business guru. Uh, So you can see that he has grown from a couple of thousand followers to a couple of million followers in just an year. So he came up with this kind of trendy captions, and it's blown all over the internet. So this is the website simplified.com. Just let me share that in the chat. Simplified.com. Simplified.com is a website name where you can get high quality captions just for free. Like it's literally free. It has some restrictions, of course. Just let me share. So $0 a month, get started for free. You can create up to like minutes of video, subtitles up to 30 minutes. So that's pretty good, right? So you can use this simplified.com. I'm not attesting them. I have no affiliation with them in any other way. I'm not sponsored. I'm just sharing what you guys can use to your own advantage. So this is completely free. You can check it out. All right. Let me just stop sharing my screen. All right. So now this is the really important point. So I've talked about a lot about the organic content and how you can let me write down the fifth point. So the fifth point is the reels point. Now, reel is really important in today's time. I've noticed a lot of creators are getting a lot of views and a lot of likes, and based on those views, those reels get promoted to other audiences as well. And most likely you'll see that they have attached their store link in the description as well. So people go and explore their website for more information about the product or their services, in fact. And let's say if people are not even buying your product, right? So still there's a downside, of course. Like people are not buying your product, but there's like, what's the upside? Like, you're getting free unlimited amount of traffic to your website, which increases your SEO organic rankings. That's the one of the most that's the one of the best benefits you can use to your advantage. Like your SEO rank is like at the top of the Google. That's the positive point. And second point is that, like, when your website goes to the top of Google's ranking. So let's say if you got ranked for shoes summer, like let's say some shoes in summer. Like, if your website comes on top, so you can get millions of dollars in sales, millions of dollars in sales, just for free. So you got to plan out and structure your way that if you're offering something to your customers for free, just make sure to get their email and redirect them to your website, at least, so that you're getting some free traffic out of your social media platforms. So make sure you do that. So guys, if you have any questions, just pop them in the chat. I'm dropping some cool quick bombs. So just drop your questions in the chat. I'm ready to answer all of your questions. All right. What was the next point? So this is something that I'm not advocating right now. Oh, now here's a really cool point. So the next one I want to share about is user generated content. Let me just type it on the screen. Now people underestimate this, but I'm not going to underestimate this. All right. This is the sixth point: user generated content. What does this terminology mean or define? So it's basically whenever a customer purchases a product from your website, or even praises about your website in some certain way, you have to get the testimonial, or you have to get reviews from them in a video format, when they're catching their phone in this way, and they're like talking about your brand, like this brand is really awesome, it has changed my life, or something like that, right? Like, you can catch their attention in several other way. You can catch your users' attention in several other ways by incorporating this particular strategy, which is proven to be very successful for thousands of people. So make sure you do. Make sure you capture videos from real persons, of course, as much as you can, and display it on your social media profile and your websites. But social media platforms primarily, where they're talking about your product in video, and then praising about your product, and explaining its benefits. All right. I think that's about it. So guys, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll clear all of your doubts. If you don't have any questions, I'll just drop off, and I'll see you in the next week's live session. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm waiting. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'll just drop off, and I'll see you in the next week's live session. So guys, if you don't have any questions, just let me know in the chat, and I'll drop off. Otherwise, I'll stay. All right. So this session appears to be a bit boring. I know that. So I'll just see you in the next week's live stream.